The CNN Univision Democratic debate in Austin, Texas, just a few minutes away now. Joining me, three of my favorite political minds in the whole country. CNN contributors Miguel Perez, syndicated columnist Errol Lewis, columnist New York Daily News, and from Austin, Texas, Ken Vogel, senior political reporter, Politico.com. Ken, thanks for being with us. The excitement is building there in Austin. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready, and the campaigns are definitely ready. Senator Clinton really has to use this debate to present some sharp contrast with Senator Obama, and we expect her to continue to hit on the themes that her campaign has hit on in the last couple days, those being this idea that she has lifted some lines from, Obama has lifted some lines from Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick, and also that he may have waffled on a pledge to accept public financing in the general election should he win the nomination.
Yeah, what is that about, Errol Lewis? I mean, my gosh, they said they were going to do public financing. Shouldn't that, what's going on with Mr. Obama?
Something changed. I mean, back when he said that he was going to do that, he wasn't raising $1 million a day.
A minute, it seems like.
Yeah, sometimes it does seem that way. And so now that things have changed, he's going to take his time, I think. I think he's going to take his time about coming to an agreement, because every day that he delays in making a decision, it's another $1 million in the bank.
I love this. You know, this is time for change you can believe in, Miguel.
Pledge is a pledge.
But it sounds to me like it's politics as usual. Isn't this stuff we're kind of used to now?
No, you know, you expect politicians to break their pledge after they become elected, not before.
Well, he went and made a big mistake. He made a pledge that could be either enforced or broken before. I mean, what do you expect to happen, Ken?
Well, the goal of the Clinton campaign is to kind of chip away at some of the veneer that Obama has established as a candidate, as sort of authenticity and inspiration. And that's one of the ways that they'll do it. They'll present him as sort of, a brilliant rhetorician, but having little else. And what they hope to do with these two issues, the pledge on the public financing, or the not pledge, depending on how you look at, and also the lifting of the rhetoric from Deval Patrick, is show that he's all about words and you can't even trust his words. That's their goal here. Obama, the goal is a little simpler. He just has to do no harm in this debate. The momentum is really looking good for him, and as long as he makes no significant blunders, I think he'll emerge still as the front runner from this debate.
Well, Miguel Perez, let's go to one of your latest, well, in fact, your latest column. And if we could put that up on the screen for our viewers, you say, instead of asking whether Texas Latinos can save Clinton's candidacy, we should be asking whether they should. Whoa, tough stuff.
Well, you know, on the issue of immigration, which is by far the most important issue for Latinos, certainly in Texas, which is a border state, the one who has been the straight talker has been Senator Obama. It has been Clinton who has gone back and forth on driver's license to illegal immigrants, has gone back and forth when Senator Obama said, hey, listen, illegal immigrants are not taking jobs from inner city youths. That's called scapegoating. She went the other way, and she says, oh, I can understand the African-American community's concerns. She walks on both sides of the border fence. And it's about time that Obama can use this in this debate tonight.
Well, what I find impressive is if you've been able to find a narrow sliver of difference between them and their pandering to the Hispanic community in Texas.
There is.
Well, I'm sorry, go ahead.
There is no way of trusting the Clintons on immigration or any other issue.
I think we have a declared direction here. Oh, that's pretty strong.
And the other issue, that is kind of strong. Look, I think a lot of this, and we've underestimated up till now, gets to the mechanics, because I think you're right, on many issues they're really very close, but the mechanics of how you pull this off I think are going to be really important. I mean, when Obama was talking before a crowd in Houston the other night, he explained the complicated dance that Texas voters have to go through in the primary. They have to vote first, and then they have to show up.
He's better organized in Texas.
Well, he's proved that he's better organized everywhere. I mean, the Clinton campaign says they've got half of the 8,000 precincts. They've found about 4,000 or so precinct captains. That's not going to cut it. They've got to get.
Obama has.
Well, I assume that they've got a plan. I mean, they've shown in state after state after state that they've got this stuff figured out, how to win a caucus.
Well, we're going to be back to see who wins the debate here. Stay with us. We're coming right back with our panel.
Have a great retirement, Tom.
Thank you.
I believe this is yours. We really need to talk now that you're retired. Ignore me, but you need to protect some of your assets. An AXA Equitable Annuity could help turn your 401k into guaranteed income for life. I'd call them. But what do I know? I'm just the 800-pound gorilla in the room.
Want guaranteed income for life? Call your financial advisor and ask for an annuity from AXA Equitable.
Okay, good talk.
What fiber could be better for Mother Nature than the one she grows herself? The touch, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives.
For every romantic moment, there's a way it can be interrupted.
Emergency home repair.
A surprise visit home from college. Unexpected guests.
But guys with ED can relax because there's Cialis. Cialis is the only erectile dysfunction tablet clinically proven to both go to work fast in as little as 30 minutes for some men and work up to 36 hours. No other ED tablet can do both.
Sure, Cialis can work fast, but having up to 36 hours is a great option.
And with Cialis, I can respond to her only when we're finally ready.
Tell your doctor about your medical condition and all medications, and ask if you're healthy enough for sexual activity. Don't take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as this may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Don't drink alcohol in excess with Cialis. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help if you experience an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease in hearing or vision, stop taking Cialis and call your doctor right away.
Why ask your doctor about Cialis? Because when the moment is right, you can be ready.
We're back with Miguel Perez, Errol Lewis, and Ken Vogel. Ken, your thoughts as we approach debate time?
Well, I think that we'll see Clinton really go after Obama. It's kind of getting close to desperation time for her, and so she needs to sharpen these distinctions. She really needs to show how she's different than Obama on more than just sort of the message on the policy, but then also to show that she has sort of more substance there. And then going forward, I think that we'll see Obama continuing to have a better organization than her, both in Texas and Ohio. He's just raising more money than her so he can afford to put more people on the ground, particularly in these caucus states like Texas, and really drive people out in a way.
Isn't that a surprise?
Oh, yeah, certainly.
That
Clinton
Obama is better
in,
organized than Clinton.
Right, yeah, Clinton coming in had all the trappings of being the front runner. She had the fundraising, she had the network established, and she really built a campaign that was kind of structured around that premise, that she'd be able to continue to outpace him on fundraising, put more people on the ground, air more ads. That has proven not to be the case, and Obama has forced her to spend more than she thought she would have to.
Errol Lewis, Miguel Perez, one of the big issues right down there in Texas is the Trans-Texas Corridor. 4,000 miles. State officials are even denying its existence over the past year. Now it is a big deal because it's coming right down, if you will, the turnpike. And one of the competing bidders is a very large Mexican company, Centra. What do you make of it, Earl?
Well, I would expect that both candidates will avoid that issue like the plague, Lou. This is not something that's going to get them any votes or any attention that they're looking for. And in what they're really looking for, I think, is to go after each other. There's, unfortunately, not much to be gained this close to this very important primary by talking too much about issues.
So
good question to bring up tonight, though, for them. I mean, this would be an absolutely great question because they are in Texas. Texas is going to be the state that's most affected by this highway, obviously. So this would be a good time to pressure them into talking about this issue.
Ken, do you think that's going to happen tonight? Univision, CNN, it's all going to be. Are we going to see the beginning tonight of real substance in these debates? These candidates forced to take a position.
I think certainly in this debate there's more chance that we'll have a real healthy dialogue on immigration, on the border issues. Senator Clinton has sought to kind of reach out. She's established in her appearances in South Texas that she has roots in the area, that she registered voters down there years and years ago before she entered public life. And she has spoken to some of the local issues in the valley, as they call it, the need for a Veterans Administration hospital down there. She also has spoken about immigration reform. It'll be interesting to see how they address it. I imagine it'll be pretty delicately tonight.
The Hispanic American vote in Texas, Errol Lewis, these two are working hard for it, but are they making a mistake? Because in survey after survey, we're seeing the Latino vote is not monolithic, that the issue of illegal immigration leaves Hispanic Americans divided as well.
Not only that, but let's look. 20 years ago, Jesse Jackson matched Michael Dukakis' vote there because they have some odd rules down there that favor challengers.
You get the last word, Miguel.
It just depends on how well they can split the Hispanic vote. If Obama gets a good chunk of it, he wins.
All right. Miguel, thank you very much. Ken, thank you. In Austin, Texas, Errol.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Thank you.